Oh, hey.
Oh, wait. We're recording.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
We're super professional. Hey, guys. So
Always profesh.
we're here to talk to you guys about these pretty freaking sweet, dope-ass headphones.
So listen up.
So listen.
They're like pillows for your ears.
Oh, they are. They're so comfortable. So Studio Sweden sent us 3 pairs of amazing headphones. They're the Regent style.
Over the ear,
Super comfortable. Me and Michelle got white. Liz got black.
Yes.
And they're amazing. And we've been using them for the podcast now for a little while. And they are perfection.
We actually can hear. All of us can hear in our headphones.
I can hear in
with
both
our
ears.
Headphone splitter.
And
They're
it's
awesome.
Our splitter hated us.
Yeah, it did.
And I guess hated our old pair of headphones. Now that we have these.
Yeah, the splitter before didn't like
loves
our
it.
old headphones. So now we have these
Match
guys.
made in heaven.
It is. And they also have pretty cool features. Like we mentioned, the Bluetooth. They have interchangeable caps.
You can accessorize.
You can change
They're
the colors.
fashionable headphones. You use them in everyday life.
Yeah, they're really, really nice. And they come in all different styles. They have like the little Bluetooth ones that go in your ears. All different colors, styles, so many options. And 24-hour battery life.
Yeah.
And 20 days standby, which means you can just have them laying around and the battery's not going to die on you.
That's amazing.
Dope.
Which is really, really sweet.
Yeah.
So they were amazing and kind enough to send us these headphones. So we want to give you guys a discount. You get 15% off
15% off.
using the code One Tree Hill.
Yay!
Who would have thought?
One Tree Hill could get you a pair of Studio Sweden headphones.
Yeah.
For 15% off.
So you go to studiosweden.com and use the code One Tree Hill at checkout, and you'll get 15% off.
It's a pretty sweet deal to me.
Yeah. And if you guys get your own pair, take a pic. Take a selfie.
Take a selfie.
Yeah.
Tag us in it. Tag
Yeah.
Studio Sweden.
Yeah. Let us know what you think. But definitely check them out.
Yeah. And definitely check out their Instagram because
so
it's
pretty.
the most aesthetically pleasing Instagram you've seen
Ever.
ever.
Okay, bye.
We love that.
Now we're recording.
Yay.
Oh, hey.
Welcome back, guys. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
We are Tree Hill Talk.
This is Tree Hill Talk.
It is.
We're the One Tree Hill podcast.
The one and only. Just
Here
kidding.
Here we are. I'm Ingrid.
I'm Liz.
I'm Michelle.
Michelle's
Hi.
so soothing compared to me and Liz
She's
are like
like,
bam, 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 in your
"Delilah."
ears. And Michelle's like,
No.
hi, I'm
sometimes-
here with my koozie and my beer.
I have a koozie and beer.
And I'm just, here I am.
Sometimes I feel like you guys are on this amazing level, and then I'm just like, hey.
We're like,
I'm like the
Michelle's
third wheel.
hi.
Just be like, hey guys,
hi guys, how are we?
what's going on?
Well, anyway, we
Anyway.
watched season 8, episode 3 today.
We sure did.
The
and we live
space
streamed.
in between.
It was
Not
fun.
the space between by Dave
No,
Matthews. The
I
space
know.
in between.
I kept wanting to
I
sing
know.
about
It's
it.
just
all
it's in my
wanted
head
to.
now. It's
Yeah.
they should have kept
It
Dave
was a bad
Matthews.
call.
It was a bad call on that choice of song. But it was an interesting episode.
You
It felt
cried.
pretty quick.
Yeah, let's just,
Yeah.
right off the bat. Can we just,
Yeah.
can we?
I have some words, but go ahead.
Words.
Well, no, I was just going to say, Liz shed tears for Quay. Here it is. It happened.
Nothing dripped down my face.
Now-
I'll tell you right now.
No,
nothing
matter.
dripped down my
your
face.
eyes
I
were
had a weld.
watery.
I had a weld a little.
I think one was about to
It
break.
could have been anyone though. It could have been anyone.
But it was Quay. So
I'm
technically,
not proud of this moment.
and it was recorded on the live stream.
Yeah, you guys saw it. It happened to me.
That
Wow.
was not a fun sound. My ring.
Oh, that was your ring?
Yeah, my ring.
I
hit
thought it was the headphones.
Oh no. Sorry.
Ouch.
So sorry.
What? Yeah, I'm
I'll tell you
surprised.
what got me. Okay. I'll tell you what got me.
Okay. Here we are.
When I see people cry, I cry. And it doesn't have to be like a full on like hysterics or even like I just always well up no matter what. Like it's like the littlest things well me up. Michelle knows. Michelle's usually on the same level as me.
100% for some reason, I just don't cry with Quay.
I know. And I don't usually either. And I wasn't the entire time that Quinn went to go visit Clay in the room and she's crying and seeing him. And I'm like, okay. And then she had like, a breakdown and she kisses his hand. And I was like,
Yeah.
got me just a little bit.
It was.
But then when Naomi hugged, I was like, the same.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same. Wow. I just had a revelation. It was the same, but it's not the same in my heart.
I know.
Same in my head, but not in my heart.
But it happened.
But it happened. And we'll talk about this later on. We should talk about
The look Michelle
episode.
is giving Liz right
She's
now.
very confused.
Because now I'm thinking, okay, I recognize this whole episode very sad. I actually felt,
but then again, it wasn't because we knew he was going to live,
I know, but
pretend you didn't know
that he
because
was
of,
going to live.
Things we know.
I probably would have been more sad. Yeah, I
Like,
guess.
if you were actually genuinely, but like actually worried, maybe.
Let me ask you, when you first watched this, did you cry?
Yeah, I definitely choked up
Okay.
because I thought he was going to die.
Right. We know he
And I was
wasn't
like,
going
wow,
to.
that sucks. Clay was cool.
Clay was cool. It sucks.
He's a dirt, but he was
derpy dirt.
like a nice character.
Yeah.
So I thought he was going to die when he couldn't get the kidney and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I'll go obviously into my thoughts more when we talk about the part of the episode that happened, but I think we should start from the top and work our way down there.
Yeah. Well, it starts off with another
Lucas note.
Dear Lucas.
Dear Abby. Dear Lucas.
Dear Lucas. Yeah. I mean,
I like that they're continuing the trend, but
too.
also I feel like maybe like the episode should start and then Haley should like wrap up. And then this day, no one else.
wait, what?
Like
What?
Haley should start the episode.
like, hey, come again.
I'm talking like you guys are understand. I feel like the episode should start out where Haley's writing Dear Lucas, and then the end of the episode she should be like, and then
Oh, she
goodbye.
sums it up?
Yeah, like sums it up
goodbye.
each time. Like Haley should sum it up.
Like a conclusion.
This episode we happen to have Quinn read the Daily News to Clay, and then he opens up.
Right.
That's how the episode opens up. He wakes up, and that's how the episode ends.
There was a
feel
lot
like-
of like dialogue over, like mouth throughout was talking about all different movies.
A lot of like monologues
and all
going
the
on.
all the plots to the movies matched with what was going on.
Yes, which was great. I liked the way that
It was
happened.
a very creatively written
it was very
episode.
creative. Yes, I'll give them
I'll
that.
give you that.
We will
Off.
talk about it.
Before we start,
Yes.
the space in between is the third episode of 8th season, and it's the 155th episode
Wow.
of the series, and it was broadcasted September 28th, 2010.
Mm-hmm.
And then the little blurb is, as the situation at the hospital worsens, Nathan makes a huge decision regarding his career. Brooke and Julian take Jamie for the day, while Victoria and Millicent hatch a plan.
I felt like Brooke and Julian were going to have more airtime with
Really?
Jamie. I felt like they didn't really.
I feel like we saw that last episode.
Yeah,
it's true.
We had a lot of
It's true. It's
Jumi.
Jumi.
There was a lot of Jumi.
Jumies.
And we did have some Jumi.
We
It
did
was
have
like the
Jumies.
same.
Very cute. Yeah. it
They
was
were
about the
playing
same.
baseball.
Yeah,
What else did they do?
that's pretty much it.
Was that
What
it?
else did they do?
They talked
They
about
looked
eating
at
sweet
They looked
stuff.
at babies.
They had
this
the
episode.
Oh yeah, they were looking at baby. Yeah. So.
And they played a little baseball, and then Brooke and Julian just tucked him into bed, and he said that they would be great parents, and that was it. But
all right,
let's go back.
should
to the
we
beginning.
should we break it down for
break
the
it
beginning?
down?
So
break it down.
Haley mentions in her letter or book, whatever, to Lucas,
Whatever she's doing.
she wants to volunteer.
Yeah, I thought that was a great idea for people
too.
who are in mourning or people who have dealt with death and that type of thing. I think that's a great idea. I think she'd
Dealing
be
with
really good at that.
depression.
Depression.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
And then we cut to Nathan reading to Clay.
He was
updating
reading the news
all
to
the
him.
sports news.
Yeah.
And the player that Clay signed, I guess, or
Yeah.
whatever. He's
Which
his
you thought
client.
was the soul brother,
I
the
didn't-
soul friend that Clay met.
I'm sorry. I
Different
can't.
guy.
I don't remember faces. Like unimportant. Like they were just unimportant.
I have
so.
the actual quote that Haley said.
That would be
With
great.
the Dear Lucas.
Please share.
Okay. It said, Dear Lucas, I feel so lucky that Quinn is getting better. It means I can breathe again. The darkness that I've struggled with now seems a world away, replaced by my concern for her. I made a promise that if she was okay, I would try to give back. I thought I might volunteer somewhere and try to help people who have struggled with depression or who have faced a crisis of their own. She's been recovering for about a week and the entire family was here. But now they've gone, and it's just me and Quinn. Every day brings another small victory, and with it, the hope that Clay wakes up soon.
Do you think that was obviously not how real life would go?
No, the family
That
would
the
be
entire 10 people clan would all just like
10
leave.
people clan.
Here, oh, Haley, it was good to see you. We're gonna leave you with Quinn and just peace out.
Yeah.
Like, no, obviously, but
Yeah.
I would.
they don't care about writing in any other siblings. They just don't care about that.
Yeah.
Obviously, both parents are dead too.
I would just think maybe Taylor would hang out. For a
yeah,
little bit.
maybe
Yeah.
for just like a minute, but she didn't. So
No.
whatever,
She wasn't there.
it's okay.
That's all right. Whatever.
I'm over it.
Not like you guys would.
It's not like we hold grudges or anything.
Not at all.
And then he also mentioned the Closed Over Bros article, which is talking about Brooke's whole deal with the fraud,
Yeah.
right, is the word I'm
Yeah.
looking for. And then we cut to Brooke and Victoria at the diner. And Victoria says that
Wire fraud. I knew it was those terms.
she's worked it all out. Brooke's not going to jail.
Everything's fine.
They're going to just a slap on the wrist. Did you guys think that was the truth, or did you think she was lying?
I did.
I did. I
You
was like,
believed
oh
her?
wow, she really weaseled her way through all of that.
I was
Yeah.
actually really focusing on her beautiful turquoise necklace.
Oh, yes.
I
And
was
Brooke's hair.
I was thinking about the Dixie Grill and the
I also
breakfast
was thinking
burrito.
about Dixie Grill.
Dixie Grill. I was like, oh.
So if you
So
don't
good.
know, the scenes when they're in that like diner restaurant takes place at the Dixie Grill, which is a real place in Wilmington, which has the best breakfast
Yeah, they have
ever.
great coffee
and
in
the best
Wilmington.
coffee.
Their
I
coffee
can,
was
like,
delicious.
I can just close my eyes and
Me
like
too.
smell and
Yeah.
just
Too.
taste it. It was so
Should we
good.
take a moment?
Mhm.
And that breakfast.
So
Pour,
good.
pour one out
Eggies.
for the homies. But it was so if you guys are going to Icon in Wilmington in March,
Let's meet at the bar.
Let's meet up at
They
Dixie
have
Grill.
good mimosas there. They
They
make
do.
them fresh.
Mm-hmm.
We should get them
Yeah, we
together.
should get them.
We should
Yeah,
get them.
we
We
should.
didn't get them last time. We just got the
There's
awesome
a lot.
coffee.
There's a lot we got to do.
There's
this
so
time
much
when we go.
there's so much you have to
I
do.
really want eggs on an English muffin now.
Right?
With fried green tomato. Remember
Oh
that,
my
Michelle? She's dropping her
God.
whole book.
the fried green
The
tomatoes.
fried green tomato on the egg
Everywhere.
sandwich.
Yeah, they don't really do that up here.
Oh,
in New
No.
York.
No.
There's
I'm
no
pretty.
places.
When we were away, I got fried green tomatoes as much as I could.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Because
it's
they
not
don't
a
get
thing.
it.
No.
It's
Yeah.
a southern thing.
It is a southern thing. The fricks.
Anyway,
Let's pour out another one for fried fried green
fried
tomatoes.
green tomatoes.
Okay. Can you tell? We should just have a food podcast.
My God.
Oh my God.
We would
Yeah.
just not shut up.
That's just a mukbang, but all right. Yeah, Brooke and Victoria were at the diner.
yes,
right.
they were.
And so you guys believed Victoria.
They came to an agreement, a slap on the wrist. I did believe
I
her.
did too. I
Yeah.
really didn't think anything.
I remember when I watched it the
Future.
first time, I was like, mm-mm.
No way.
There's no way they're getting away with it. I was like, Victoria's.
I mean, I'm proud of Victoria for actually like taking the blame,
Yeah.
and she's doing it for her daughter. Which, I mean, when we first met Victoria, that never would have
She would have
happened.
never.
So
Yeah.
that's good.
She's a mama
I'm
bear.
sure she'll leave prison soonish, and everything will
She's
be fine.
running that shit though.
Yeah, she's like, "You're my bitch. You're my bitch."
Yeah. You know how like in
Do
old
things
like
for me.
mobster movies, like when they go to jail, they have like a private room and they have like nice couches and they're like making pasta in jail and they have all their guys like protecting them. That's Victoria.
That-
Yeah,
100%.
she's not being touched.
No,
She's fine.
She
Yeah.
is running that prison.
Yeah.
100%. Then after that we have a scene with Quinn asking Haley if she can see Clay.
Yeah.
And that's when
And she asks, "How is he?" And she
yeah.
says the same. He's stable, but
Yeah.
the same.
and Haley says that she can't get out of bed and Quinn's.
I did actually feel bad for her, and I wrote too. And I feel bad for Quinn with 3 exclamation marks because I was like,
Wow.
"Wow, Alyssa feels bad for Quinn."
I mean,
I
it
just felt
sucks.
badly that we knew that this was a week that has gone by and she
Yeah.
wasn't able to see him, and he's in a coma, like he's
Yeah.
not functioning. So that was really, I put myself in those shoes, and I was like, wow, that's really devastating.
Well,
When,
that's
for you to wake up and like, yeah, you're okay, and your family is here, but like your loved
boyfriend,
one
yeah.
is down the hall and you can't even
In
go
a
see
coma.
him. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I did feel for
and you're
her.
just laying around and you can't go.
Yeah, I felt really bad. And we appreciated that she looked like she belonged in the hospital.
Yeah.
She didn't have
100%.
makeup on. Her hair wasn't like all done.
Yeah.
She looked like a normal human being. I mean, still beautiful as ever, but she
Yeah,
looked like
beautiful.
a normal
She
hospital
wasn't
patient.
made up.
She wasn't made
It
up.
made
It
sense.
was very appreciated
Right.
for us as a viewer. So
yeah.
And then,
we get that M&M scene.
that M&M
I was
scene.
all for that M&M scene, and Lee's looking buff, and we were like, hello.
Hi, Lee and
Hi, Pex.
Hi, Pex. How are you? No, they're both laying there, and it's like that typical like shot from up above them, parallel.
Yes, I loved it.
And they're just like awkwardly
both
making,
like have the sheets like exactly placed,
Yeah.
holding on to them for dear
and
life.
they're just
because they're
laying
like, oh my
flat,
god.
just looking up, having this awkward conversation.
I love that. I was like, yes, because when we left off, I forgot that they actually were getting like really drunk.
Yeah.
Like they were drinking at Trick, reminiscing. He couldn't have a job, and she felt bad about the Brooke situation, and they slept together.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't see Alex actually at all. This I don't know what made me think. I thought of Trick and I thought of Alex, but we
Yeah.
didn't see her at all.
Or Chase.
or Chase,
Or
or
Chase.
Mia, or
Or
whoever.
none of
So,
them.
which is fine. I wasn't, I didn't miss them. I just actually realized that they weren't
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. And Mouth was saying how he has nothing going on. Poor Mouthy. But
Yeah,
but
but
he has a podcast.
he has a
He's
podcast.
podcasting, which that came up. We were hoping he would do a podcast.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. We said when we first left him off was it into season 6 where
I
him
think
and
so.
Skills were like
He had no
changing
jobs.
careers, and he was like, "Yeah, I would love to like get." We were like thinking maybe he would go like on YouTube or something and like start a
Right.
channel,
Right.
but no, he's going to start a podcast. It's
Mhm.
awesome.
Yeah.
And he's calling it it's I was going to say he's calling it Treehill Talk. It's a sports podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Nothing
he was
to do
talking
with
about
Treehill.
all these films that are obviously around sports, and throughout the episode he's doing like all this dialogue, which matches.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Matched the whole storyline of what
I'm
was
like,
happening
Mouth
in the
can
episode.
just do dialogue
Yeah, why
over
can't-
every episode.
He should be
Can
narrator.
He should be
Exactly.
narrator.
He should be the narrator.
You know
of
how
every
Lucas?
episode.
Well, actually, Lucas was narrator for a while.
Yeah.
A long time
But
he opened
then
up.
Everyone kind of picks up
Mhm,
and narrates, but I liked
It was
Mouth doing
Lucas
it
like the most though at
yeah.
the one time.
Well, yeah, because he was like the main character pretty much.
Dear Lucas,
Dear Lucas,
where
Dear
have you
Diary.
been?
It's like Vampire Diaries.
Dear Diary,
Dear
yeah.
Diary. But they, not to get off track, but like Vampire Diaries, it's called Vampire Diaries, and they only did the diary stuff for like
The first 2 seasons,
Yeah,
if
not
that.
even.
Maybe the first
like
season.
1.5.
Yeah,
I always thought that was weird.
Really?
they
Yeah.
did. Like, yeah, the main character Elena, she writes in her diary, and
But
then
so did
Stefan
Stefan.
also writes in his diary.
And they would like write in their diary, and it was like the typical like voiceover, like
the first
intro.
season of Vampire,
It is
it is
pretty
so
good.
good.
It is
so good.
It is. Yeah.
They should put, and then like I think a couple of times like throughout the seasons they do bring it in a little bit, and then I
Yeah.
think the last episode they did it too.
Yeah.
But like
But-
it was nice to be like consistent.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think it's
obviously off topic.
yeah, but
Was that
It
when
made
we
me
got
think
the
of that.
awesome intro after the M&M scene?
That's correct.
O-M fucking
I'm just gonna let you
Oh,
guys
wait,
take
wait,
over.
wait, wait.
No,
One
not
more-
yet,
One
not
more
yet.
thing happened.
Well, yeah, Clay meets his friend.
Soul friend. I
Oh,
believe.
soul friend.
He's still in the in between. He meets. Well, we don't know it, but his name is Will.
Yeah, he's been lurking around, and then he meets.
We
Will.
hear this name, this just like voice, and you don't see anyone. He's like, what do you do? I
well,
don't even know what he says.
ooh.
He
in one
we're in
ear.
one ear, and
Um,
not the other.
What was I saying? Oh, he
He
Oh no, he. Oh, there we go. There we are.
that's
Yeah, it's that.
there.
Hold on. No. There we go. Perfect.
Perfect. Thank you, Michelle.
Ignore that little
We're
chunk of.
just-
What was I saying? Oh, Clay is like walking around the waiting room, and he sees a kid whose arm is all fucked up.
Yeah,
And he's like, "What happened to you?" And the guy answers, "Dog bite." And he's like, "What the fuck?"
Oh yeah,
you know,
that's what
Clay.
he says.
Clay's been wandering around, the in
And I
between.
shouted out many times, "This is so stupid!"
But it's
It
very
was-
CW.
It was, and I had to come to terms with like that's what they were going for, and I was
Yeah.
just like, "Ugh, this is so stupid! What a waste of my
Didn't
time!"
Make me that angry.
It didn't make you angry, Michelle?
No,
I was just like,
at
"Ugh,
the end I
it's
realized
not real.
Well, yeah.
yeah, but-
well, how do we know? We're alive.
That's
Yeah,
you're
you don't know.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
but I thought the use of, as we learn, his name is Will.
Yeah.
It worked for the story, but I
did.
think
That was very clever.
it could have worked as well if Sarah was there.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It
I
coulda
mean,
worked
they
with
would have had
Sarah.
to change the ending a little bit.
Guys, we've seen this before.
Oh,
Lucas had a whole
100%.
episode where he was
Oh,
yeah.
wandering around.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
They're gonna
You're
wander.
just hating because it's... Look, I'm going to come to Clay's defense.
Please do.
We didn't get
do.
any, this is weird, when Lucas was walking around.
Because Keith Nugget was there.
I know, because
I didn't give a
I know.
fuck.
That's right.
But
That's
pretend, let's just say, let's remove
That I
Keith.
cared.
Let's remove Keith.
I'll
and
never,
if Lucas was
never in my
walking
heart.
around
Mhm.
in between, it's the
Mhm.
same thing.
I know.
It's the same exact thing.
I know.
Which we
What
knew
if-
this was going to happen.
Okay.
We knew it was going to happen. We predicted it.
Right. And imagine, let's say Will wasn't there, and let's say it was Keith, and he decided to come. You wouldn't hate it.
No, I wouldn't.
You
Well,
wouldn't.
I didn't hate it.
Well,
Oh, I'm glad.
This
Let's
is
see.
all two
Let's see.
lists right here.
It's me. It's me over here. The one who had a little tear.
I know.
did
Didn't fall
have
down my
tears.
face. Again, it didn't fall down my face. It
It
stayed
was-
in the eyes.
But see, I think it was ready to, and you just kind of like.
It wasn't.
I don't know.
It wasn't.
It was.
Dry as a desert.
Yeah.
I
But
wish.
if I put myself in that position and,
Yeah.
thought about my own self, I could
Yeah.
have cried.
Definitely. No, after that and the other Quay scenes after that, I was like, okay.
I keep thinking like Quake every time
Earthquake.
you guys say Quake.
They're Quake.
Quaker, like,
Quake. Well,
Quake
Quake.
Oats?
Quake. Well, Quake is a character on Marvel Agents of
Oh.
Shield, but I just keep every time you say Quay, I'm like Quake.
way.
Quay. Where were we?
We can go to the intro.
I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna sit back. So
I honestly, if you didn't tell me that it was Pete Wentz, I would have had no
it's
idea
not
who
Pete
it was.
Wentz,
Oh, it wasn't Pete Wentz?
the lead singer of Fall Out Boy, is not Pete Wentz.
No, I know. I thought you said it was Pete
no,
Wentz.
it was what's his name?
Oh shit! What's his name?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
But it was bad.
Now I keep wanting to say Pete Wentz, and
Oh,
it's not
it's not
Pete
Pete
Wentz.
we were watching a Disney
Isn't it with a P
com.
though too?
Hold on,
Is it
hold
with
on,
a
hold
P?
on,
Is it
hold
Nick?
on. It's Patrick.
Patrick. Thank you. I knew it was with a P.
Patrick Stump.
Patrick. Yes. Even so, it didn't even sound like him.
It sounded like him, but it was just very like.
It was just a horrible thing.
I'm gonna let you guys take Michelle thoughts.
It was so bad.
It was so bad.
It was really, and I love
I
Fall
was
Out Boy.
I was ride or die Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, I still am. I still love
Still
Fall
am.
Out Boy.
I was like, what just happened?
But
it didn't even.
no,
It was like a Disney show.
it was not
teen
even didn't match at
weird.
all.
It didn't even match the show.
Mm-mm.
Why are we doing this? And now we have what, 19 more?
Now I know where they're going with it. I
Right.
thought when Ingrid said like everyone sings it, it was like
No.
the cast.
That's what
everyone
I
sings
thought
it,
too.
And now it could be anyone.
and when you guys were like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be everyone on the cast," I was like, "No, it's open to the world."
oh,
like any
G.
singer.
Oh my God, Becky. Look, this is gonna be insane.
I know.
Now we have so many.
That's why I was
it's
like,
a plethora
just
of
you
people who
wait.
it could be. Just you wait.
So bad.
Oh,
It's-
it was really bad. And again, like we said, we love Kate Vogel and we love Fall Out Boy or Patrick, but like it just doesn't. It's not right. It just doesn't
It's
sound
not
right.
right.
Just don't. Why?
And
Just
I-
don't.
I really hate it.
I
lot.
hate it.
Oh.
I absolutely
Yeah.
hate it. If you're gonna play I Don't Want to Be, it needs to be Gavin DeGraw, and that's it.
Yeah.
Please don't.
We don't need this change up.
We don't need it. We didn't ask for it.
No.
It's not making the show any better. Like just leave
In
it.
fact, just don't do an intro then.
Yeah,
just
just
give
do
us
the
the
black
screen,
screen.
blue screen, pick a color,
Whatever
pick
color.
a slate, and just put
Yeah,
the
do
text
go through
over
the
it.
rainbow. Do red one day,
Sure,
orange, whatever.
whatever.
That's better than this.
Probably
is just
because they have no more to write. They don't need to
Yeah.
chop their screen time. Let's
they're
put an
like-
intro. Let's put a bad intro.
Right.
oh, it's so bad.
At least throw Gavin.
At
Just keep it
least
Gavin.
Keep it Gavin.
Keep it Gavin. Keep it right. Keep it tight.
Does anyone? Did we find out why they did this?
I'm sure
They're like,
I
let's
could
be
find out.
creative.
But I'm pretty sure like they wanted to obviously bring back the intro,
That's fine.
but I guess because they're so obsessed with music in the show, tie in music and artists
Like
that
season 8 differentiate
yeah.
maybe.
Season 8 differentiate.
Differentiate.
Love it.
Like it's different, but it's still One Tree Hill.
Yeah, they
Here
wanted
we
to
are.
like
Right,
yeah,
right.
but it's not working.
No, but it's not working at all. No.
Man.
It's painful.
It is painful.
And as these artists that recorded this cover, weren't they like, this doesn't sound good.
Right?
We shouldn't do this.
we shouldn't.
We shouldn't.
We shouldn't.
We just shouldn't.
We just shouldn't do this.
All right, I'm done with the conversation of
Yeah.
this stupid intro. On to next week after I rant about it again.
though like when because I know a couple without looking I can remember a couple people that do the intro
or any
and I
of them
remember-
could.
and any I'm just moving
Oh.
on and what I did remember Fall Out Boy Patrick specifically doing the intro. I couldn't remember if it was this week, so when I looked last week and I saw that was coming, I was like So cringe, much cringe.
So
all of the
cringe.
cringe town. Because I remember feeling like,
Gosh.
oh, why?
It's just bad.
Why, oh, why?
It's just bad.
Yeah, it's bad. It's pretty bad.
Then I think, do we get some Jumi scenes after
Well,
this?
well, before that, Clay goes bad, and he gets put on the respirator.
Right.
Oh, I was like, what do you mean he goes bad?
He goes bad, like
he got in trouble.
What's the word? Not
Yes,
flatlining, but
yeah,
like
he was like organ
he gets-
failing, I guess.
like
pretty
he gets
much.
worse, and
Yeah.
they put him on the respirator. Which I'm sorry, that respirator. This speaking from someone who has spent a month in the hospital this past
Looking
month,
at a respirator.
looking at respirators. Those they don't use the little squeezy balls anymore. Whatever the heck.
I mean, this was 2010.
7 years ago.
Yeah, maybe.
No, they have the other machine. I'm just nitpicking. Sorry, I don't have Quay hate, so I'm gonna nitpick.
Right,
on
you
the
nitpick something
respirator.
else.
Sorry. Also, when fast forward to when Clay does wake up, spoiler alert, he wakes up and
he's like, "Hey, you look beautiful."
He's talking with the ventilator still in him.
No, not happening.
Not
Yeah,
possible.
what was that?
That was just
He
really
should have
out
just
there.
opened his eyes and like
right. And
you
her
know.
see him open the eyes. Like him
You
saying
can't
something.
talk with
You
a
can't do that.
respirator
Yeah,
in.
it just, that was really far
Plus,
fetched.
and respirators, they don't put them sideways like that.
No.
Okay, I'm glad you. Because
No,
I was
it-
like, this is so.
none of it made
Listen,
sense.
I'm not a nurse, but like I said, I've seen all that shit lately. And
Yes, Michelle?
Can you just turn? I feel like I'm just.
oh yeah, you were just a chopped little nugget on the
Little
side, floating little head.
Just turn a little bit.
There you are.
I have a body now.
Sorry for those that watch our podcast. Liz was adjusting because Michelle was cut out of frame.
Liz is also wearing a Batman onesie, you
She
know,
is.
no judgments.
I do want to shout out now that I got distracted with the visual podcast. We have all our pictures up from Icon.
if you can see
For
them.
those that watch our podcast, if you don't, you're missing out because it's good times. We have a picture with our Keith Nugget himself,
Craig,
Craig. We have our best friend Lee Norris
best friend
in
in
the
the world.
center. Our man husband
We share
Nathan
him.
Scott.
We share him.
James
Yes.
Lafferty, and our two baby sweet boys, Chad Michael Murray and James Lafferty again.
Also
and I'm
share
wearing
them.
I'm wearing the same shirt.
Yes.
I'm
Two
wearing
pictures
the-
were wearing the
Yes,
same
you
shirt and two pictures were wearing a different shirt.
I'm wearing
But-
that shirt currently.
Yes,
It's
you
my.
are.
It's my. I haven't washed it since. No, I'm kidding. Kidding. Totally
it smells like James
Kidding.
Lafferty.
Kidding. Not kidding. But yeah. So
I was so tan.
Yes, honey,
Right?
you were because I
My
baked you.
Shit-eating grin.
Liz bronzed
I
you.
bronzed you.
Yeah.
So happy.
Oh, she was like, "Can you bronze me every day?" I did Ingrid's eyeshadow every day, and Michelle
Yes,
and I
mine-
bronzed Michelle every single day.
Seriously,
it had
Liz
to
made-
match me. It
Yeah,
was
Liz
great.
made us look like
I
fucking
beat
queens.
I beat to the gods. You had to meet the Scott brothers. You had to be beat.
Yeah, beat thy face. So those pictures are up for the visual peeps.
Aw.
Maybe we'll take some pictures and post them on Instagram.
Yeah, they're great.
so cute.
We have a lot of. I'm very proud of our One Tree Hill swag we got going on.
We do.
here.
We have
we
a
have
lot of One
more.
Tree Hill stuff.
We have a lot of stuff that the listeners have. We should use our cups for the freaking live streams.
What's wrong with us?
It's all right, guys.
Samantha
I had
gave-
candles in them, and they were.
Oh,
Illuminate.
well now
Oh,
we're
no, no,
from
I
now
know.
on we have to use them.
Sure.
I
Okay.
totally. They're so nice on display that we forgot to even use
We
them.
also have our
and our
mugs.
tea mugs.
So,
So, one of our listeners sent us these amazing wine glasses
I think they're
a
from
while
an
ago.
Etsy shop. They're hand painted. They're
Hand
beautiful.
painted. We have the flaming heart. We have the people always leave. And what's the other one? I can't see it from over here.
It's when they're shooting at the heart.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
the
the
shooting at
the
the
heart.
arrow.
Wine
Yeah.
glasses. So we're gonna use those for the live streams
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Totally.
Totally. And then we have our mugs and all this stuff. So thank you to everyone
I
that has
love
sent
it.
us
We could.
Cool
we should
stuff.
make that blue drink and put it in our trick cups.
the brain blaster.
Yes.
Why can't I? No.
Guys,
let's remember the.
Well, I'm
name of
writing it down. I'm writing it down.
Brain blaster.
Oh, brain blaster. Go ahead.
In our
Continue
trick
talking.
cups.
That was it.
But yeah, so thank you to everyone that has sent us cool One Tree
Those are
Hill
the
stuff for our
best.
background. It makes us feel legit and loved. And gives us validation. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
This has been Tree Hill. No, I'm kidding. Okay, moving on. Beep bop.
beep beep boop boop.
Now we have some Jumi scenes.
Jumi.
Jumi. For if you're just joining us, Jumi is Jamie and Julian together.
It's just the cutest name ever, and I love saying it. It's so
Jumi.
precious.
It
I
sounds
hope
like
everyone else
like a
loves
jelly
Jumi,
bean.
because I love
Yeah,
Jumi.
it sounds like candy, like
a
little
candy.
box of Jumies,
like
yeah.
a juju.
a jujube,
a Jumi.
Jumi.
a little Jumi, a little gummy Jumi.
Can you picture like gummies and they
Yes.
have like a Julian face and a Jamie?
Can we make those happen? Someone else
Yes.
who makes
makes
candy out there?
candy?
Make
We-
it happen.
Let's
All right.
get in touch with Samuel Sweets and have
Oh,
them do it.
For a second, I was
They're
like,
a candy shop.
I was like,
They're
Sam.
a candy shop.
Jumies. I wonder if I can.
Little
Let's
Jumies.
have fun with that.
Let's have fun
Yeah, a box of Jumies.
We're always just putting
Putting
faces
people on food.
we
We have issues.
issues.
Psychological.
So we have a scene which I have the dialogue broken down for us with Jamie and Julian, and then Brooke kind of chimes in when they're looking at the babies.
Yeah.
Jamie says, "My mom's having another baby." Julian says, "Yeah, I heard." Jamie, "Do you know anything about that? Where babies come from?" Julian, "Stork, bro." Jamie says, "Weak." And then Aunt Brooke, "Do you know where babies come from?" And Brooke says, "Not from me."
Oh, and they have a little brilliant hug.
Little brilliant
So cute.
moment. Because
I just
they
love
can't have
Sophia
babies.
Bush. I'm sorry. I didn't know that was random. But I'm just
No, I
remembering
know.
her face in this scene. I was just like, oh, you're so cute.
And her hair
So
is great.
beautiful.
We'll save it for our segment
Yeah,
about
we'll save it.
just everyone that's beautiful on the show.
Everyone's beautiful.
But I like that scene. And that baby was not a newborn.
No, it was not.
I'm sorry.
Adorable baby.
That baby was
Very
pushing
cute
like
baby.
6 months.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It was a big baby.
It was a big baby, but it was a very cute baby. And I think I could totally be making this up and pulling it out of my ass, but I'm pretty sure that baby was somebody's on
Someone's
set.
baby.
Yeah. I think I remember reading that or seeing that somewhere, that whenever you see like babies, it's always someone's like
That
I
makes
wonder
sense.
if a Letitia
Mhm.
sent in a trivia. I wonder if it's
maybe.
Like in there.
I do
hope
have
so.
Letitia's trivia for us.
Of
Yay.
course. Letitia sent us like the nicest gift
Yeah.
today.
Let's
we
shout her
opened
out.
it.
Thank
We got
you, girl.
tea and we got
No,
Lindt
we got
chocolate.
an advent calendar
I'm sorry.
tea.
Please tell them what it is, Michelle. I always screw it up apparently.
It's a Christmas advent calendar of loose tea
It's loose
from
teas.
David's Tea.
Yeah, and agave and chocolates
And a
and
spoon.
The spoon
I
was
love
so
that you
cute.
guys just
We
timed
love
that.
this
perfectly.
And the best, John Tucker Must Die.
She sent us the movie.
That's friggin' awesome.
Guys, should we do like a movie club live stream something?
you guys
or other?
already know what's on the list.
We do have a list that's
You don't
accumulating.
We really do.
It's accumulating.
Maybe we could do like a
all of the
monthly-
movies Alyssa has seen and that
A
Ingrid
month-
and Michelle have
Yeah,
never seen.
No,
I've
sorry,
seen John Tucker.
Oh, you have?
I've
Yeah.
seen it.
They just don't like it as much as I
I
do.
just don't remember it.
I'm just not.
Oh, you don't
obsessed.
remember it?
I've seen it
Okay.
because I was like, Brooke's in this.
right.
I remember thinking
Right.
that.
Okay.
But
And
It's
Ashanti, right?
Ashanti.
yeah.
And Ariel Keebler. I think that's her last name from
Yes.
Vampire Diaries.
I think it's
and-
Keble.
oh yeah.
Oh, is it Keble?
I think
I'm like
so.
Keebler. Like
Keebler
the cookie. Yeah,
From Gilmore.
yeah, and
Yeah.
Penn Badgley from Gossip Girl, but you wouldn't know that.
I don't know who that is. One day.
One day you
Sorry,
will
just
know.
took a sip of wine.
One day.
You would totally recognize him, I think.
Yeah,
just
he's-
because of.
Remember Easy A? Did you see Easy A with Emma Stone?
Oh, that's a good movie.
I know,
It's
I
a
would
really
like
funny
that.
movie.
You would like that. That's up her alley.
T.
Mhm.
They've always cracks me up.
And
Crickets.
we're
Bye.
gonna
So
bring it
Skills
back.
is in LA.
He
Skills
is.
is in LA. Look at that.
And Mouth said he was back home for Miss Lauren, but then he decided to go back because that didn't work out. So now he's still doing the sports
yeah.
what's it called?
Coordination?
Coordination.
Mm-hmm.
Coordinator.
Right before we do see mouth podcasting, we do find out that Clay's organs are failing.
They're failing, and he needs a kidney
A
transplant.
kidney transplant.
And
And
he's like, you know what? I could do that.
Nate wants to offer, which I'm just like,
He had some really great moments in this episode.
he really did.
I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I miss like Nate having like a plot,
Stepping up.
stepping up, being the man that we always know that he is.
I feel like him and Julian have switched. Julian is now
Yeah.
like the side, like, I'm taking Jamie around. Like,
Agreed.
Yeah.
Jamie always needs an adult.
which
Like,
is good.
we had that a lot with Skills. Skills was the token Jamie guy.
Mhm.
And then we had Nate just kind of wandering around with Jamie. And now Julian has filled that role.
yeah.
So
now
Nate,
Nate
can have
has like
more.
a bigger
Mhm.
role again,
Yeah.
which is much appreciated because we love seeing James Lafferty in.
Would you
All
guys
of his
give a
glory.
kidney?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Me
I
too.
would.
Yeah.
yeah.
to someone
I mean, this is
knew.
his best
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
You have to-
This is his best friend.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'd give you guys my kidney.
Oh, I give you guys your
too.
If
kidneys.
you need a kidney, I'd step up.
As long as we match.
just need
Yeah.
one.
Is that
Of course.
the blood type, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What blood type are you guys?
I'm the universal, so I
wow.
got you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
What are you?
Be positive?
Me too.
Okay.
Are you serious?
Look, yeah, I'm serious.
And I'm O, so
Holy shit, we can give
We
each
can
other
give
our
each-
organs.
let's start now. Let's start cutting our.
You'll
Is
need
Shan-
one.
My sister's
Shauna's
be
also be
positive too.
positive.
Oh
You
my
know who
god!
else is?
We need to
Andrew.
make a list.
Oh, Andrew, and I think my mom is, and my dad is B negative. We always joke that like he's B negative, of
Yeah.
course. But I think my mom is B positive, and both my sister and I are B positive.
And I can
And
give
you
to
both you
everybody.
and Sam are B positive, and you can give to everyone. So we're
Yeah.
all good, guys.
Yeah,
So
I
we
wish
can't
I
give
had
to
your
you.
blood type,
Yeah,
so I
I'm-
can give to everyone.
I know, but I'm fucked.
Yeah, because
I can only take O.
right.
right. Oh.
She's like future.
Yeah, so I can help you guys, but I'm
Right, it's
fucked.
true.
Oh.
Yeah, it's okay.
I can't
Whatever.
be positive.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it is cool.
look at that. Look at us. You learn something new every day.
Every day.
We've known each other for so long.
I know.
I
So
know.
we just found out.
I'm pretty sure I'm O positive. I think, or O negative. Fuck. Which
Well,
is
it's either one.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I think. Hold
O
on.
positive. I think I'm O positive.
Agents.
Oh, guys, this you know what? I'll just have to go donate blood. I've been wanting to actually.
We went
Yeah.
together.
We
That was
did,
fun.
and then we got fainty together.
Well, that's what happens when you donate
Mhm.
blood.
You get cookies though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
you get the
co-
cookies and juice. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what happens.
Let's go donate together.
Let's go donate
Let's
blood.
do that. Friends that donate together stay together.
Stay together. Mm-hmm. And we get fed. So
Fed.
Win-win.
Cookies.
I wrote down the next thing I wrote down was Julian's hair. Yes,
Yes.
He
Should
did
we
look-
save it for the
He
hair
looked
segment?
very
though?
cute.
I didn't.
Shoot, I know. It's
Oh, no,
hard.
They were
no,
playing
You're just going
baseball.
by
Yeah, yeah,
order. I know.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Yeah.
hard.
I know. I'm like, save it, guys.
I know.
Then I have that Nate is in the chapel, and he mentions that his back is
Yes.
degenerating and getting worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which we knew when they saw the doctor, both of them, they both said, oh, everything's fine.
Yeah.
We knew one of them wasn't going to be fine.
Right.
So I guess Haley's fine.
I guess
Yeah.
Haley's pregnancy is fine for now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
makes sense. It needs back though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he was paralyzed pretty much.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But so he pretty much says like, I can probably play another season, maybe two,
maybe, yeah.
but it's not guaranteed. You know,
Right.
Clay's life, he needs a kidney. So then, you know, he
So
ends
do
up.
you think the doctors tell the Bobcats this? Like they probably clear his physical,
Mhm.
Right.
but
Well, we hear that Nate isn't going back to play the
Right.
Bobcats. Like he hasn't been back yet.
right.
So I'm sure the doctors have to tell the Bobcats that
Mhm.
Nate's back
Like the
is.
future.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So, not good.
Sad for Nate, and also sad, and not to jump ahead, but like, you know, even though his back's degenerating now, he still can give a kidney to Clay.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like,
I know he finds out he doesn't. He's not a match. I wrote that Naley had a cute scene that Haley said, you know, I love who you are and how good you are, or something like that. And
Yeah.
Nate says, I learned it from you.
yes, that was very cute. I learned it from you.
My
I was like- and then I put 3 hearts next to Nate.
3 hearts.
I was like, Nate, heart.
And
So
then,
sweet.
But I
Nate-
couldn't remember what it was until you just said that. I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I loved that.
Mhm.
'Cause
and
I
then
read that.
Nathan talks to Jamie about the whole kidney situation.
Yeah.
And Jamie says how he should do it because
Mhm.
Clay helped him and he's the reason he's on the Bobcats.
yeah, it's true.
Jamie with the words of wisdom.
I know. And then he says, "I'll give him my kidney."
He's like, I think you're a little too young for that, but
Yeah.
I love you for trying.
They always have these sweet bedtime talks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When-
it's
and
so
then
cute.
Jamie's like, I'm just going to go to bed now.
I-
I'm a boy
I
genius.
know he like has like a smile and he just like turns over.
No big deal. It's bedtime. I'll just turn over. and
Right?
it's
I
fine.
won't put up a fight about it or anything.
Like,
So cute.
They hit the
Freaking-
jackpot. They
seriously.
shouldn't bother trying again.
And this
Too
is
late.
when is this when we get the Quay scene that I had a little emotion.
yeah, I
Yeah.
said Quinn sees Clay and talks to him.
Yeah, she said, Haley, I need to see him. And Haley was like, all right, I'll see what I can do. And so she sneaks her out in the middle of the night in a wheelchair to go see
And then
Clay.
I wrote lots of quotes.
Quotes?
And then I put, see me with those eyes.
Yeah, she said like a lot of
Oh,
like
yeah.
philosophical things. I'm like, wrap it
that's-
up, wrap it up.
That's what I was. Yeah, I wrote lots of quotes because she was speaking in a way that was
In
like,
quote.
Very Quinn.
open those eyes, see me with those,
see me with
eyes.
the eye. Yeah, I was
like
like,
I've never been
stop.
looked at before, like stuff like
the
that.
the way Quinn says things, like
Yeah.
she speaks in poetry or something. And so I wasn't emotional until she holds his hand. She like holds it to her face and she kisses it and she like really breaks down. And I was like, all right, you're crying. Like, I feel a little bad for you. And so that's when
Yeah.
I welled up just a little bit, guys.
It was
just a little
it was
bit.
a lot of welling.
Not no drainage, like just a
I
little
think
bit.
if you blinked a little harder, though, there would have
It
been
would have.
drainage.
I really don't think
You were
so.
going like this, like you were opening your eyes, like trying to
You were
dry
trying
them
No,
out.
out.
usually if I get like the big pile and I don't want it to drip, I'll like take my finger and like get it out of my eye. You know
We'll
what I'm
have to
saying?
cut to the tape and see
Cut
if
to
you
the
did it.
tape. I
Guys,
didn't well
look at-
up, but
watch the live stream and let us know. Did she wipe away the tears before they fell?
I didn't.
Tweet me.
I didn't.
Let me know. I'm just saying. the tape won't lie.
I guys, my main goal of season 8 was to feel more for Quay and
Right.
understand them. So I'm getting there. I'm glad. You know what? I shouldn't deny it.
Yeah.
I definitely
Embrace it.
I'm embracing it. I'm trying to.
I
So-
just wrote-
and then after that, I went right back to square one again. So
yeah.
matter.
No, and I wrote feeling sad, but not for them.
who are you feeling sad about? Just the situation?
I'm recognizing this is a sad
It's
Yeah,
situation.
like it's a
situation.
sad situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
And then I put Clay talks to friend on roof limbo song.
Yeah, they do the limbo song.
That's my
That
note.
was like a weird roof, but
It
also
was.
kind of looked like the Nelly's table scene-ish, but like then it wasn't because there was like the big moon in the back. It was a really weird.
What do you mean Naily table?
It looked like they were where the Nelly's scene is.
I
No,
didn't see
no
that
one
at all.
else? It
Nope.
didn't look like
looked
that?
like a straight up roof.
Oh, it just looked like there was like bent like tables.
No, it was
I
like the
don't
vents on the roof.
on the hospital.
Oh, okay. All right. I see what you're saying.
They were sitting on like one of those big vents.
Gotcha.
It
It was weird.
Quinn mentioned she has the bullet in her boob.
She does.
I wrote boob twice. I wrote like Quinn still has boob. Nope. Metal. Nope.
Bullet.
Bullet in boob.
Bullet in boob.
She does. So when she
Yeah.
goes to see Nathan play, she's going to set off the
alarms.
Alarms.
Mhm. Ring the alarm.
Haha.
I got a boob
Haha.
bullet. I don't know.
She's like, you can cross that one off your list. Like, that's
Yeah.
a turn on to have a bullet in your boob. Like, what the hell?
She's trying to make it light.
Yes,
Yeah, she's
clearly.
Trying to crack some jokes, you know.
Yeah.
She's like, just crack a smile.
And then I put Naily in bed. Weird bed.
The
Yeah.
weirdest bed.
Lack of nightstands.
It's a weird bed. Their
Wait,
bedroom
I know,
setup is
I know,
horrible.
I know.
No, but we always mention it, and we should take this time to
Yeah,
fully discuss
season
the
8,
weird
we can talk about it.
positioning of this bed.
It's in the middle of the room.
Raise your hand if you have a bed in the middle of your room. No one's raising their hands right now because no one does that. Nobody does that. I guarantee
it's in
no
the
one
middle of
raised
the room with like
no
not
nightstands.
even like a head. It's not even like a
It's a
headboard.
headboard. It's like a headboard, and I'm pretty sure they have like a shelf behind
Yeah, it's like
it.
a shelf.
That's what it is.
It's
but-
weird, but in the middle of the room again.
There's no nightstands. Where do you put your beverages?
Where do
right.
you put
Where
your
do you put
phone?
anything?
Your phone,
Alarm
anything.
clock.
Alarm,
Nothing.
No lamps
On the floor?
And then, like, right next to them, a couple of feet away, is the fireplace. But it's, like,
Yeah.
even with
Yeah.
the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the bed just in the middle of the room.
It's just weird.
No one
It's
does
a
that.
weird setup.
no one does that.
I get that they have like a mansion.
It's supposed
and
to be like a
their room-
modernized
and their room
but
is huge,
it's weird.
but no one does that.
No.
Sorry,
It's
Naily.
very strange.
Let us know. Is your bed in the middle of the room? And if it is, why?
Why is it?
Why
Because
is it in
that's
the
so-
middle?
Yeah, I
way it
really
fits.
want to know. Because that really, as we're, like, doing this, like, bird's eye view, all I could think about was,
Yeah.
where are the light nightstands?
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was weird.
That was weird.
What about, here's another thing before we jump.
Yeah.
Like, you put on a little light before bed because you don't want your
Yeah.
overhead lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the light coming from?
Where's the
I guess they
light?
have overhead lights and they
have to
maybe
be
they have a
you gotta-
maybe they have a clap, maybe they have a remote, a fan
They
light or
probably have a
something.
remote. Anyway, that's okay.
Anyway,
Where are Naily's lights?
now is this
Do
when
you know?
Victoria
Let us
tells
know.
Millie that she's going to prison? This next scene,
This is
right?
where the truth comes out.
Comes out.
She's going to prison. Boy, she's gonna be queen though.
Yeah.
Queen
gonna-
of prison.
She's gonna
I'm not
prison
worried
shank
about
some
it.
people.
I know she'll be back. I was predicting that maybe that was the end of like Daphne on the show, but she has to come back for Brooke's
With her
wedding.
Louboutins.
Her Louboutin shoes.
Yeah.
Walking into that prison.
Fucking
like,
slaying
damn.
the game.
And she's like training Millie to take over.
yeah.
Like, you know, her duties
Her
and what
duties.
how does it goes and stuff.
Oh, and
I keep yawning.
actually, I'm going to save that. I'm going to save it.
The next scene is this one. Nate breaks down.
Well, actually, we kind of
goes
jumped
to
the
the
gun.
horses?
We find out now that Nate is not a
Yeah.
match.
Okay, yes, he
We-
finds out.
Right.
Yeah. And then
Quinn shopping for a kidney.
I wrote,
Yeah.
and then I wrote, Clay's friend says, "This sucks." That's all.
Yeah.
I wrote that too.
Yeah. And then Nate washes Clay's car, takes it for a drive, and cries with some horses. That's what I
Yeah,
wrote.
we were like, where is he going to see Whitey?
Okay, I gotta jump in here because I was cracking up during the live stream as we're watching this. Michelle and Liz are just going off.
Is he going to meet Dan? Is he going to see
they're-
Whitey?
They're
Lucas?
like, they're like, where's Nate going? Oh, there's horses. He's gonna see Whitey. Whitey's gonna give a kidney. And in my head, I'm like, guys, Whitey's like 90.
Yeah, no way Whitey's giving.
No way.
No,
Whitey's
he's in
giving
bad
kidney.
health currently.
And then
so.
you're like, Dan's got kidneys. I'm like, guys,
We're like,
Nate
Nate's
just
on the
needs,
search.
he just needs to cry in the countryside. He's not seeing anybody.
You know what it
No,
is?
it's
See, that makes total sense. Just this is Wintry Hill, so you expect
Right, you're like, where is he
the
going?
Exaggerated version.
I know.
Right.
For a soap opera-esque show of what they've given us, this episode was pretty like
Besides the whole Clay and the limbo thing, it really could have been a regular.
But even that, a lot of shows do the limbo
yeah, no, they
thing.
do.
Yeah.
They do.
This was pretty calm
Pretty calm.
for Wintry Hill waves.
Right.
I'll give you that.
To work on.
Okay. All right.
You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
They could have threw like Dan in there. They could have threw Sarah in there. They didn't.
Yeah, there wasn't much drama besides Clay pretty much dying.
It kind of actually made sense.
It was like a nice wrap up of things because now Clay is awake, so really there's nothing to go. Next episode we'll have to start fresh again with stuff. So
Yeah.
exciting actually because I'm done with this whole hospital thing.
And then after Nate comes back and he tells Haley he's not strong enough for this.
No.
In the chapel.
She's like, you have me, and I'm like, yeah. Like last episode, you were like, I need you.
Yeah.
But it's now that Quinn is awake. All I want to do is call him Quay.
I know.
Now that Quinn is awake, Haley is able to focus like on Nathan and get Nathan.
Yeah. And then
Back to normal.
oh, that's what that says. I was like, what did I write?
Always.
And then everyone is kind of saying quotes like, what are we gonna
what
do?
are we gonna do?
And then
What are
at
we
the
gonna
same
do?
time, Mouth is talking about Rocky.
Yeah.
And then Millie goes to Brooke and tells her that Victoria is going to jail. And then after that, I have that Will says he was texting and driving.
Yeah.
And that's why he got in a car accident.
It's a learning moment for
It is a
Winter
learning
now.
moment.
PSA right there.
Little
PSA.
PSA.
Don't text and drive.
And then Nate isn't, and then this is the part, like, this is towards the end of the episode. Everyone's kind of getting a little wrap up. We see
Yeah.
that Nate hasn't been playing basketball. He hasn't gone back. Victoria goes to jail. And then I wrote,
Brilliant puts Jamie to bed.
and then Clay wakes up and we find out that Will died and gave his organs.
Yeah. I liked
So-
that, how they wrapped it up. It was clever.
There's one little part.
Yes,
Did I
Michelle.
not write it?
Well, you probably
slow-mo?
did when Quinn said, "I love you
Oh, no. See, I didn't write it for a reason.
till kingdom come."
Heavy breathing.
That was just why.
Why?
Is this really their thing now?
It's
Ingrid's not looking at
nauseating.
us.
No comment.
It's actually nauseating. Like, why? Out
really
of all
bad.
things to say, like, I get, like, obviously nothing compares to us for always and forever, but like, till kingdom, like, you couldn't think of anything
It's pretty
else to
bad.
make to say.
So sweet that
Till
she said, "I love
kingdom
you," and then that
come.
comes.
She could have just dropped it at I love you.
I love you.
Cut.
Forever.
Like, they should have been like, cut.
I love you forever.
cut.
Cut. Don't say until kingdom come.
Just
Come. Come.
till kingdom come.
Like, it's seriously
It's-
still the cringiest quote of the week. It really
Hashtag
is.
worst.
The
Yeah.
worst.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
Oh God! Every time it's gonna happen. It's just gonna be the cringiest. And then there was some slow mos of what did I write here? Slow mo. Oh, slow mo always.
Slow-mo always.
I think it was Quinn. She was like looking up, and it was like slow, and then like
Yeah,
Clay says, "You look really beautiful" or something, and
yeah. When
That was it.
when he was talking with
with the thing in his
Yeah.
mouth yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not possible.
And that was the end
That
of
was
it,
it.
right?
Mhm.
So
Should
Yep.
Should we take a break?
Okay. I thought we took one.
No, we fixed it.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
We're actually taking a break. Take a break.
Take a break.
Pee break.
Pee break. Bye.
Remember when this podcast was like a lifestyle podcast, though?
Which one?
Oh, sorry, I forgot we were doing Tree Hill Talk.
Oh, hey, this is Tree Hill Talk.
This is Tree Hill Talk.
But One Tree Hill is a lifestyle.
What's happening?
100%.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, all right.
Things and words and things.
Such a good segue
Okay.
to our headphones. Our headphones we love so much from Studio Sweden.
Yeah. So we got these amazing headphones, as you've probably heard. They're Studio Sweden. Sudio. Sweden.
Studio.
Studio. We just like to imagine that that's how they say it.
Yeah.
Studio.
And they're probably beautiful and wonderful. And
Oh, yeah. Like friggin' perfection.
Sweden was a magical place. When I went there, it smelled like
Yeah.
cookies. That's all I'm going to say.
Man. Well, if you like to eat cookies and listen to music or podcasts, you can get yourself a pair of headphones from Studio Sweden. They sent us 3. They're amazing. We've been using them. Our podcast is functioning much better with them.
It's
Yeah.
the most function it's ever been.
Yeah, and they're super comfortable, and there's so many different styles. And
I was going to say we're rocking the Regent.
yeah, we
Yes.
are rocking the
Yeah.
Regent headphones.
Rocking them with interchangeable caps you can put on them.
No, that you can
That's
make them, like to your liking.
Very personalized, but also stylish.
It's a Scandinavian design.
I know.
Ooh,
It's
we
like
guys
IKEA
figured
for your
it out.
ears.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, girl, they better use that slogan. IKEA for your
You're
ears.
welcome, Studio. It's IKEA for your ears. But really, go to studiosweden.com, and if you use the code One Tree Hill, that's all you got to put in. You get 15% off. Get yourself some headphones. Get your mom some headphones. Get your dad some headphones. Get your siblings, your friends,
You get
your
15% off.
significant other, your dog, whoever. Get 15%
Imagine
off.
Oh.
We should take a picture of like your dog
Oh my God, Loki.
Ooh,
with Loki in the
let's do that.
headphones.
I can
Loki
do that.
rocking the headphones.
Would be adorable.
All right, let's make it happen.
Put it on the Insta.
Put on the Insta. But yeah, definitely check them out, guys. We love them, and I'm sure you guys will too, especially if you like listening to our podcast.
Right.
You'll hear us so clearly.
He's so
So
clear.
Crisp and clear.
We'll be right
No
there
issues.
with you.
Yay.
Yay. All right, check them out. One Tree Hill at checkout. Get your discount. Bye.
All right, the
Alright.
break is over.
Oh,
Break is
hi.
over. Hi. Quotes.
Quotes.
I don't know what
Honestly,
order we do this
I
in.
didn't even write down any quotes. That's bad. I did a bad job on my part.
I really liked just the overall what are we going to do?
I loved Till Kingdom Come, but that's just me. No, I
You
wrote down.
sit on a throne of life.
I wrote down
Get
what are
out.
we going to do. I actually did write that down.
I really liked that because I feel like that fit perfectly for everyone.
I liked the Naily.
yes,
scene.
Naily.
Yeah.
I love you. I love the person that you are
Yes.
and your strength.
Yes.
And then where do you think I learned it?
Oh yes, Nate. I really did like swoon. I was like, oh my god.
Like goals.
When they
Hashtag.
the first scene that we see Nate, not to jump into hair and fashion, but
We
like
can. I mean,
his hair
whatever.
looked particularly good, and he was in that button down. I was like, yes,
the dark button down.
it was a great button down,
Yeah.
and I was like, hello.
Well, we can move on to because we all
Yeah.
agree on the cringiest quote is till
Kingdom Come. It's
probably
forever
gonna
the
be
cringiest.
Yeah.
throughout this
Every
season.
time it's brought up-
Quingy Quay. It's Quingy Quay.
Quingy.
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 Quingy?
We're
Like
Quingy.
Quingy.
Oh, Quingy.
Quingy.
Quingy quote.
Got it.
It's like cringy with a lisp.
Yes.
Right.
Quingy quote.
Quingy.
But, well,
quote.
no, that's not a lisp. What is that? Like just a speech
Like a
impediment?
speech
I think
impediment.
it's a speech
yeah.
impediment.
A speech impediment.
Quingy. Okay. We could talk about fashion.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Nate, and I also really enjoyed Brooke yet again.
Brooke,
Brooke
I'm sorry.
Kills it for me.
Brooke, when she's going to bed, and
Looks
she had that
like I
hair
was going to
was
prom.
flowing, her face was glowing,
Glowing.
and then her outfit was popping. It was like that black, just
Little cute
nice,
nighty.
cute nighty, but it was just what?
She just looks
Does
amazing.
anyone have you ever tried to go to sleep in the nighty and then your boob falls out?
Always
Oh yes.
you wake
can't.
up and it's like above
out.
your head.
It gets all scrunched up.
And then I can't sleep like that.
no, I can't.
So I
No.
have to sleep in like loose clothing
Yeah,
where I know
baggy
things are not going to
clothes.
pop out.
Yeah.
Sorry It's not sexy, but sorry.
know, I know.
Who cares?
It's too
No, I totally
slippery.
agree. It's not comfortable.
Way too slippery.
things
You
are
slip
slipping
right out of the
like
bed.
a slippery
Slip right out
seal.
there. Slippery slope.
Slippery slope.
I loved Brooke. It was my favorite when she showed up to Clothes Over Bros and she was in that blush
Oh yeah.
pink high-waisted skirt with that like white top
With the little
like, the
detailing
beads on
with
it.
detailing. That was my favorite outfit.
Yeah, she
I want
looks
that
amazing,
outfit.
and her hair again. I'm like, can I have that hair on my head? I just
Yeah.
love it.
The
She's got the
colors
middle
were
part.
color
beautiful.
looks.
The long flowy hair, the middle part.
Yeah, she's killing it for me. The first
Killing the
so
game.
far, first 3 episodes, I vote her every single time. So
killing it.
just
I
killing
like
the game.
Julian's hair though.
I like Julian's
looked
hair.
adorable.
It's like a lighter brown.
Mhm. It's a little lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone went light in this episode.
Everyone's very.
They're
their
getting
hair is light.
like lighter and
Except for
lighter as
Nate.
it goes. Except for Nate. That would be a little weird.
That would be weird.
my prince Eric.
Prince. Someday my prince
Mm-hmm.
will come.
Oh, and I also liked, just speaking of fashion,
Yeah.
like I said before, Victoria's turquoise
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
like gemstone necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she looked great in that.
That's a good color for her.
And
The dark
Millie and Victoria,
both very tan. Were you gonna
so
say
bronze,
Yeah.
Beautifully bronzed.
bronzed
Makes
queens.
like Sophia and Robert and Chantal look like sickly pale because they're so tan.
I feel like Sophia looked tan to me.
Oh, I didn't
No?
think she looked tan.
Am I making that up?
Her skin tone is not dark. Like she has like a very like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
neutral
Mhm.
like skin
Yeah.
tone that when she's like next like Millie is so dark to me.
Yeah, Millie's very tan.
And last episode we said
very
Alex
bronzed.
and Chase were like so
Yeah,
bronzed
I
too.
think Clay's definitely the palest.
Well, yeah, he's like super
Beyond.
dying though.
Yeah.
Well, I know,
Even
but
Haley, she's like on the paler
put her in
side.
the-
In the
yeah.
middle.
Yeah.
Now I feel like she looks paler,
Because they are so tan.
right? And
Yeah.
her hair's lightening up, and
Right, that's true.
and Nate is pretty pale too.
Yeah. Yes.
Now that
I'm
we've went
Liam.
through everybody,
Now that we said they're all pale.
pale town.
Liam, is it time to eat?
No, it's not.
He
Oh,
waited this whole time.
You can't eat.
So I think, are we in agreement that
So
Brooke?
who's the best?
I still vote Brooke for hair
looking
and
for hair.
fashion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll give it to her too.
What about you, Michelle?
Mm-hmm.
I just really
she's
like
nodding. Yes,
She's just
I just really like Julian's hair.
Okay,
No,
I'm gonna
that's-
give to Julian's hair, but Brooke's that one outfit in particular.
Mhm. Yeah.
favorite character for the episode? I'm gonna
Nate.
give it to Nate.
Yeah.
Nate's my favorite.
I also liked Mouth a lot too.
Oh,
It's
Mouth-
hard. That's a hard one. But I felt like from the get go, I was like, "Ooh, I really love Nate scenes, like in general."
Nate.
I like
I'm
that
gonna give it
Nate
to Nate.
stepped
Yeah.
up and he wanted to give him his kidney in
It's
risk
been a while,
of giving up
so.
his career. We see him really dealing with this and having a really hard time when he's talking to Haley, when he's crying with the
Yeah,
horses,
yeah,
when he's
A
just
lot.
some
know,
depth.
Depth.
Depth
Yeah,
to
we
Nate.
haven't had it in a long time, so it was
Mhm.
nice.
even
Yeah.
when flashback to Gaston Nate with the long hair and he in the wheelchair. He even then, like he was very ooh, I am so sorry.
We cannot continue because my eardrums are gone. They've blown out. Was that the sound, or was that you saying "ooh"? Because I'm pretty sure I'm deaf now. Wow.
So sorry. Cut this.
No, keep
Sorry,
it. Keep it.
headphone
Keep it. Keep it.
users.
Keep it. Keep it.
No, if
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna be deaf, the rest have to be deaf.
I just want to say, Michelle always knocks into the mic.
I do.
Tonight's my turn.
Yeah, tonight's your
You,
night.
it was the
I'm
ooh.
sorry.
Liz's ooh was like a pitch that was like dog whistle.
I know. It startled me. And it just came out, and I was
so
like,
sorry.
and
do
it,
it
hurt my,
again.
it hurts my ears as well.
Look at Liam go. Just he's moving. Wow.
I call.
Hot Mess Express tonight.
Hot Mess Express.
Oh, look at Liam. He's like, "What are you doing?" Oh my god, that was so funny. I'm actually tearing now.
Me too.
For real.
Yeah.
Me too. Liam,
Look at
what
Liam
is
just
that?
dealing with our
He's like,
stream
"Oh, you're
right
recording?
now.
Let me just."
Oh.
Such a freak.
Oh my
it's
God.
really
Oh, but he's
freaking
so
funny.
cute,
I
though.
wish he was
so ridiculous.
Oh, and commentary can't even see them.
No.
Yeah.
But it was really funny. Anyway, should we go to our favorite quote? Maybe.
Oh well,
Even though
maybe I should
did
finish
very
what
cool.
I tried saying.
Oh
Sorry,
yes,
sorry,
go ahead,
Ingrid.
please. I'm sorry.
What I was trying to say before I smacked the mic and just sent us into chaos.
Rage.
Back when he was dealing with his
Gaston,
back injury
yes.
and he was Gaston, he was like really pissed all the time. But even then, we didn't really see much emotion.
Yeah.
It was just him kind of like angry, but not.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like him sobbing next to the
Was
field of horses
something,
was
yeah.
like something we haven't seen
It's
from
true.
him.
I
Yeah.
haven't.
I can't remember. When was the last time Nathan
We've
was
ever
crying?
seen him cry. Yeah, like
I know.
Have we ever seen him cry?
not like an act, like a
Like a
sad
sobbing-
cry.
like a
I
sad
don't-
cry.
Yeah, I don't think
Have
so.
we?
Maybe when Haley was like in the hospital. That's like the only
I
thing I
don't
can
even
think
think
of.
even remember
he really
When
sobbed.
Jamie was
He
born,
wasn't
I
even
would
really-
think-
like, it
yeah,
was-
Mm-mm.
this was like a sob,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and I'm glad to see it.
Me too.
That's why I'm going to give it to Nate.
I'm giving it to Nate too.
Consensus
to
is Nate.
All right, Nate. You're
Least
a man of the week.
Least
Our
favorite
character of the week.
least favorite character.
I'm going to give it to you ladies first. Mine isn't Quinn or Clay.
Oh, who is this yours?
Well, no, I'm going to let you guys go first.
I was gonna say Clay.
She's so mysterious.
I was just gonna say Clay because we know that I wasn't like all that thrilled with the whole storyline of the limbo thing because I feel like we did that already. I just didn't like his scenes overall. I don't think Clay. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to Clay too.
Oh yay.
Not to
Oh,
copy
no.
it, but like I went because I was gonna say, well, I was gonna give it to Will because we don't know him,
That's what I was gonna say.
but he served a purpose.
He did.
serve a
I was gonna say
purpose.
Will. I was like, what is the purpose? And then we got the purpose. So.
Yeah. And Quinn,
She didn't bother me.
she's doing her thing. So I
Yeah.
guess Clay.
Clay by default, I
Kind
guess.
of hard though. I have to admit.
It was a
with
hard
this
one.
episode.
Because everyone was kind of neutral in a way.
Yeah, they
where
were.
no one was
It
really
was.
bothering me.
Right.
Agreed.
Which is a step up.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
I'm gonna give it to Rachel because wherever she is, I'm sure she sucks.
Wherever she is, she
She's just
sucks.
doing
she
shit.
just sucks.
She's gonna be on
what about you, Ann?
Supernatural.
Clay.
Clay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted you guys to
also
go
consensus.
first.
Is
I
Clay.
Well,
I didn't want to influence
Like
you.
out of everyone, he was the lead.
only because, I'm not going to say Quinn because she didn't bother me. She was
didn't
going
bother
through
me.
shit. I
Right.
understand. Except for the Till Kingdom Come. We could have just cut that.
Keep
Ooh.
forgetting about it.
Yeah, sorry. And everyone else I enjoyed.
Yeah.
There was nothing.
Right.
Like Millie was just kind of hanging out.
Yeah.
But she didn't do
I
anything
liked
to
her
bother
scenes
me.
with Mouth though more than
Yeah.
I liked Clay's scenes. That's
Mhm.
all.
Yes.
But when I say that Clay was my least favorite, he didn't really bother me.
No, same
he
here.
didn't bother
I
me.
just didn't really care for him
Right.
floating around.
That's how
Yes.
I agree.
Right. We all agree.
Like his
we
soul
agree
friend.
the
I kind of
exact
wish
same.
he was floating around. Imagine if he was just
too.
levitating
Like,
around.
yeah, like he wasn't
Or
actually
he had
walking.
like a glow around
Yeah.
him. I guess
No,
that would have been
He
heaven.
just had a weird
Yeah, I guess so.
checkered button down.
Yeah. Like white.
He was just so powdery.
still powdery.
Still
yeah.
powdery. What are our other segments?
Well, we have trivia, fan of the week, and music.
Mm-hmm,
Do you have a list of music?
I do have the list of music.
And I got that fan of the week.
Beep,
And
bop,
trivia?
boop, and yes, trivia.
Tish. She
Tish,
provide?
our girl Tish, is our trivia queen.
Coordinator.
our
trivia
correspondent.
She's our
correspondent.
correspondent.
I like that.
Trish
Our-
trivia.
We're gonna give her the actually.
Going into our trivia correspondent.
Oh,
But not yet because I'm doing music.
going into the music.
It's just a preview.
Beep bop, boop,
Beep bop, boop.
rewind. Okay, so the music, besides Fallout Boy singing the intro. Do you remember that? Let's just return.
Do you remember
to
that one?
Do you remember that? Do you remember when Fallout Boy? Okay,
I kind of want to replay it.
let's
Oh,
just
you
play
don't.
it over. Do you want me to just play it for you guys?
No.
Okay. We had All the Way by Carolyn Newman, Factory, Band of Horses, Good Man, Casey Shea, I Still Do, I Am Clute, I'll Be There by the Parlotones, Liberty, Andy Davis, Pray You Through, 16 Cities, Red October, JBM, Ring the Bells, Satellite, and Your Beating Heart, Brendan James.
Mm.
And then we had The Space in Between, which was the title, was from How to Destroy Angels.
Oh.
Hmm.
And then the opening theme song by Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy. Beep bop boop.
Can't wait for
Best
next
part.
week.
You want to do the shout out of the week?
Shout out of the week.
We have this shout out is a lovely rate and review on our iTunes account,
Which you can do.
which you can do if you haven't already. This person is their username is bgreen1.
Oh.
They say, if you love One Tree Hill, definitely check out this podcast. The girls are great and it's such a fun listen. I love this show and now I can rewatch while I follow along. So fun.
Yay.
So fun.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Be Green One.
Should we shout out their iTunes names, do you think?
Well, that's their iTunes name.
Like
That's
on
their-
Twitter.
Oh, yeah, we
like
could
when
do
we
that.
say
Oh.
our fan of the week is.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yes, we
That
should
way.
do that. Yes, we
We can
should.
screenshot. We could do it on Instagram too. Fuck it.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Now I got our trivia from Tish,
Teach
our trivia correspondent.
Trivia correspondence.
Her Twitter handle is at Dominique_1121.
Woo!
In case you were wondering.
Just a case.
She says, "Hey ladies, I'm going to try and make the stream tonight," which you did. We saw you, girl.
And you were working on your
Yay.
paper.
Yeah, but I'm hella stressed by school, in parentheses,
Aw.
finals. But here's my trivia and comments.
Yes.
Here we go. 8-3. The episode title is inspired by Dave Matthews' song, The Space. Oh, wait.
The space,
But it wasn't, though.
I think. Well, they said it's inspired.
Inspired. Got it. Opening theme song performed by Patrick Stump, a Fallout Boy. This is the 155th episode. It features music by artists and bands that they have previously used. Band of Horses was used in season 4 and 5. I Am Clute in season 2 and 3. Casey Shea in season 6, and the Parlotones in season 7.
Oh, okay, cool.
So they were all bands that were used before. Her comment, I felt like they dragged out the whole out-of-body experience.
Thank you.
I remember with Lucas, it only lasted an episode, or even when Nate was dreaming, it only lasted one episode.
Yes.
I also found it funny that Liz predicted this song being inspired by Dave Matthews. Yeah.
Totally agree 100%. We've said it. I've
tired.
definitely said it. It was unnecessary
Yeah.
for 2 episodes. 1 episode was enough.
Yeah. And then we did have questions from the live stream earlier.
Yeah.
One was actually something that Kay Norton
Hey,
wanted you guys
girl.
to do. I want Liz and Michelle to each say one nice thing about Quinn and Clay that has nothing to do with hair or fashion.
Oh.
I don't have to do this because she didn't say my name.
I
Like,
you go
One
first.
nice thing about each of them, not as Quay, separately.
but not their hair, right?
Not hair or fashion.
But like, what about like their face? Like, can I say that?
I feel like she means nothing superficial.
I know.
Okay.
Go ahead.
When I like that she woke up, I think mean a lot
I like
of
that
it
she woke up.
had to do with it because she wanted to be there for Haley and Jamie.
Oh, okay. I will say I love that how Quinn is as an aunt. I think she's a very good aunt.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay.
Clay? It's gonna be a tough one. I love how I love how fast he falls, but he really was like hesitant with Quinn because of the whole Sarah thing. So
I guess
I love
Really, really
Yeah,
struggling.
I
Go ahead.
like how he cares for Nate.
yeah. And I love
You
how
said
Nate
that with
cares
so much just
for
I
him.
guess.
Well,
He's a very hard worker.
Question mark?
I think he's a hard worker, and when we saw that he tried to get Nate his job back, he was very diligent. And,
Right.
Yeah.
And also that Quinn, as much as we were annoyed with her then, did see like how much he works and like how passionate he is. So
you know what the problem is here? We just don't know them.
we just don't know them though. But we just don't know them.
we just don't know them.
Maybe next season when we know them
Maybe.
a little more.
Maybe
But
in the final.
So I'm still confused as to what the nice things were.
we
that you
said them.
But like, what were they? Because I feel like you were
She's
like
a good aunt, and Clay
Is a hard
is
worker.
a hard worker.
Oh,
He's
so
a passionate
You both
person.
have the same one.
Yeah, we have it the
He
same.
has good work ethic.
Okay.
He's got a great work ethic. He's very
And
passionate.
I said
she's
said
also very
different.
passionate too.
I said, Quinn, I'm happy
End
she
quote.
woke up for Haley and the
I'm
baby.
happy she woke up. It kills me. I'm happy she woke up.
I'm glad she woke
Thank you for waking up.
Thank you for waking up, and thank you for not having makeup on in the hospital.
Yeah, thank you for that. Actually,
I mean,
Thank you.
I wouldn't give the props to her.
Well,
Yeah,
no, it's
no.
not to her, but you know.
I appreciate it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there we go, Kaylin.
Oh,
There
look,
we go.
Allie sent us a snap. She received.
Oh, she got her holiday tea from It Takes
holiday
Three.
tea.
Yay!
She was our It Takes Three podcast giveaway winner. So
Woohoo.
Tea Forte.
T14.
Whoop, whoop. And we got our cute mug.
Mhm.
With a snowman.
Is that all of our segments?
I think it's our segments. We have Patreon left. I think that's it, right?
That's it, guys.
we talked about all of the things.
We did.
We sure
The
did.
things.
What are we hearing?
Do you have something open in an app?
Do I? Are you sure it's not your kitties?
No,
That
it's
sounded
not
like
me.
cats meowing.
Yeah, so strange.
But I heard it in my headphones.
I also
Yeah, like
heard it
it-
in my headphones.
But it was faint though. Like it was. Are you sure it wasn't them in the other room?
No.
That was weird. Let us know. Did you hear that?
I'll have to replay that.
That is.
That was really
Some
weird.
possessions are happening
Let's
tonight.
remember, it was around minute 1:04.
Let me
An
write that
hour.
down,
An hour
actually.
and 4 seconds.
Hour and 4 minutes.
4 minutes. I'm sorry. 4 minutes.
Yeah, it was around there. Ghosts.
Weird.
Ghosts.
Weird. Is
No.
Hello.
Michelle's not open.
Oh, sorry, she's not open. She's super close to ghosts.
Are you able to? Before we do that, are we able to know the title for next week?
Oh yeah, let's do a little teaser.
And
we go.
maybe should we wrap up our final thoughts about this episode?
Okay.
Sure.
How do we compare it to the first two? What do you think?
This was better, and I felt it was very creatively done.
Same. Yes.
Where there's a will, there's a clay.
That's what it's called.
No, that's what someone in our chat said.
Oh, that's funny.
I also was
I
like,
can't- I was like,
really?
wow.
No, I can't take credit for that.
Okay.
Someone in our live stream said
That's
that.
very
and
cute.
It made me LOL.
That's
didn't,
funny.
Didn't Ing and I, we were singing that we say nay to
Yeah.
Quay?
We say
Yeah, and I come out of the bathroom. I'm like, what is happening?
Nay to Quay.
See, these are the fun things you guys are missing out if you're not in our live
If you're
streams.
not a Patreon member.
Some say yay, we say nay.
We say nay to clay.
Oh,
We say
I
nay to
like
clay.
that. I like that, guys.
Anyway,
We say nay to clay, but we love Robert.
Yeah, I
Buckley.
agree
just
with
wanna
you.
make
I
sure.
think I liked this the most out of all episodes
Me too.
currently. You know, obviously out of the three.
yeah.
The first one I hated. The first one, it was okay. Second one I hated. This one is better than the other
Agreed.
in total. What do you think, Ingrid?
This one was better, less annoying than last week.
less annoying overall.
Yeah, this one was fine. I like that they're both okay.
They're both okay. Which
Quay
I
is
know.
alive.
It's okay.
He's like super
Quay's
okay. I mean, he just was like,
He's like, oh hey.
he's like, oh hey, I'm fine
So,
now. I just
now
woke
that
up.
I think about it, so he's just laying there, and he already had the kidney transplant.
I guess.
yeah.
I guess. Yeah. Like, when did he have
When
it
did
in
he have-
our time? Like, when was it? Yeah. Who knows?
But I mean, if you notice, Quinn is in regular clothes. She's not a hospital.
She
patient
was.
Been
anymore.
discharged.
So
Right.
it's probably time
maybe
has
it's been
passed.
some time. Yeah. Okay. Makes
Um,
sense.
Yeah, it was fine.
Can't wait
Yeah,
to
it
see
was fun.
Katie Ryan next episode.
Yeah. Michelle and I think she's coming back either next episode or episode 5.
The next episode is called "We All Fall Down." Do you want me to read the little blurb?
Yeah. You can read it.
Sure.
It doesn't ruin anything.
Yeah. This one aired October 5th, 2010. As Brooke deals with the mounting financial troubles of Clothes Over Bros, Nathan and Haley come to a conclusion regarding Nathan's career. Meanwhile, Julian begins a new film project,
Yay.
while Alex and Chase spend the afternoon together.
Yay. So we get some Chex Mix, some Brilliant, and Nelly. There was no Quay in there. So,
It's going to be
Oh, well.
around Quay.
oh well.
Quay
Yeah.
will be in there.
So,
I think, yeah.
Nate, I'm assuming Nate's not, he's not going to be doing the NBA anymore.
No, I don't think
That's
so.
done. Michelle and I predicted on pre-show that he maybe will coach at Tree Hill High.
Maybe.
Go back to his roots.
Mm-hmm.
Tree Hill High. Remember that place?
Tree Hill High. Well, we said we haven't been there in a really long time, so maybe they'll go back to that. Hopefully, so we can see what's going on there. She's laughing. Something ridiculous. Or are you laughing at who sings the song this week?
Oh, no.
I am. I'm so sorry. I just read that.
No.
LOL. But next week does have some pretty good music.
Oh, yay.
It does have good music. I'm reading through some of these, and there's good shit.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Some faves.
Give us something.
Yeah. So good music next week.
Awesome.
Beep bop boop.
Patreon?
Patreon is next. Sorry, I was like looking at the next week's episode.
Quite all right.
Patreon. So Patreon again is a crowdfunding site where you can support creators like us. So if you like this podcast and you listen every week and you want to just pitch in, you can, go over to patreon.com/treehilltalk and you can make a pledge. It's a monthly pledge, so you could do $1 a month, $5 a month, 10, all the way up to 50, and each level has a different perks. So they range from entries into giveaways to bonus accents. Oh my God.
Words.
Access to our bonus content, like the live streams that we do every Monday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Watch.
They are called Sip and Watch. We drink and watch One Tree Hill, and you guys come and hang out. It's a lot of fun in the chat room. And we also do visual podcasts. We have Michelle and Lissa's prediction pre-show, which is a mini podcast that they do their predictions for the week, which is always really funny.
Mm-hmm.
And they're really good at it also.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, and then we have a subscription box that we do, and it's kind of like a Loot Crate, Birchbox kind of dealy, but it's all One Tree Hill themed. So if you want one of those, you can head over to patreon.com/treehilltalk. And if you like the show and you just want to support, that's a great way to do it. And now Liz is going to shout out all the people that are currently support the show that we love so much. And the cats are brawling.
They're so cutie.
Roll call.
Thank you, Michelle. We'll start from the bottom. So we have the Ravens, which is the $1 tier. We have Adana, Mandy, Jill, and Alicia.
Woo!
The next tier, the Keys Scott Body Shop crew, is the $5 tier. In that, we have Monica, Jesselyn, Manna, Tyra, Kayla, Erica, Jamenica, Hannah, Erin, Shanique, Keegan, Tevin, and Jake. There's so many U's in that one, right?
Not good, Liz. Not good.
I'll go.
Moving on.
Clothes of a Rose, which is the $10 tier. Our new pledge, Victoria.
Yay!
Brittany, Gwen, Allie, Chandler, Sophie, Steve, Kristen, Kaylin, Amanda, Ryan, Logan, Kendall, and Jason. Then we have the Trick Team, which is the $20 tier. We have Elizabeth, Letitia, Allison, and Sangeetha. And then the Royal Treatment, the $50 tier with the subscription box.
Ooh.
In that, we have Nicole, Joshua, Michaela, Teresa, Jessica, and Kelsey. So we have actually 4 spots left for the January 1st box. So if you want to get a January 1st box,
Do
you
we
gotta
know the
pledge.
theme yet?
We haven't picked the theme yet because
Put a poll, right?
we are
gonna-
in the past.
We're going to put a poll up soon on Patreon.
On Patreon.
We're going to let you guys vote for what box you guys want. And as always, OTH merch always hooks it up.
They're the best.
They're amazing with getting us some cool stuff for the boxes for you guys. And again, we couldn't do it without you.
We're so thankful.
We're very thankful. And if you go to treehilltalk.com, all of our links are there. You can also access Patreon over there. All of our social media is there.
And our little Teespring shop.
We have a little shop if you
Just a
guys
little
want some One Tree Hill merch, some funny quotes from the show and all that stuff. But really, we couldn't do it without you guys. You guys help us do this every week. And you make it easier, definitely. And we love doing it. And we want to continue doing it, especially for other TV shows in the future. So thanks for hanging out with us. And Liz is just playing
I'm
with
playing
the
with the cats, and they're both watching my hand, but yet they're not doing it. It's really funny.
Yeah.
All right. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Enjoy your week, and we'll see you next week. Next week, technically, for them, will be Christmas.
Wait,
This is December
Oh, wait.
18th.
it is?
Wow. Christmas.
Time travel.
That's
Damn.
right.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
soon,
Christmas.
Right?
Yeah. Well, we'll have an episode up for
Right.
Christmas.
We'll have an episode.
Yeah.
But happy Hanukkah.
But happy
Happy
Hanukkah. Yes,
Hanukkah.
happy Hanukkah.
Yay.
Love you guys. Bye.